Hello, my friends. Welcome into day 3 of my new catalog launch party. We are doing most of the suites that I have this week, so that's kind of what I've been focusing on. We did, let's see, what have we done? We did the the Moonlight Flora, I think it was called, on Monday, and then we did Valley in Bloom yesterday. And today we're going to tackle one of my favorites. It was one of the very first things that I said I needed to have in this new catalog. And it's the Waterside Retreat. I think that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? I forget. A lot of you on my post on Facebook said that this was your favorite. So Waterside Retreat. Yep. So we're going to take a look at this one. And if you're not following me on Facebook, you can find me at Craft What Matters. And then also, if you're watching here on YouTube, please be sure to click the like button. And if you really want to make my day, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos that we're going to be putting out for the next week and a half or so. So lots of new stuff to share with you and to put it into action. So you'll see samples today, you'll see me stamp, you're gonna see all the things. So I hope you enjoy this series. All right, let's get started. Ready? Let's look at the catalog here today. Let me zoom out a little bit. So this is the page in the catalog that showcases this suite. We have the pattern paper, which is like the show stealer, I think. We've got these really fun little trinkets. We've got the bundle, and that's pretty much this suite. So there's not a ton of it, so it's a pretty cost-effective one. It's only $68.75 for this one. And then we've got all of our coordination here, and then yeah, so lots of fun stuff with this one. And one thing I want to point out with the catalog, so these are just snippets of the product. If you want to see more samples, check out the bundle page. So here it tells you that the Relaxing Waterside bundle is on page 40. So if I go to 40, you'll see there's some more samples here. So we've got, that's a really cute one actually. I might have to copy that one. That's a really cute card actually. But there's another sample if you wanted some more ideas and inspiration. And of course you have all the ideas and inspiration here too, and you're gonna get some more from me today. So let's go ahead and show you what is part of the suite. So as I mentioned, the stamps and the dies. You can see here, it doesn't really help to show you the stamps because you can't really see them, but it does help the dies. So you've got some specialty dies here that cut out some unique elements, and then you've got the parts that actually cut out something from the stamp set, right? So that's kind of fun. And then here's the stamp set. You've got a couple of good sentiments, quite a few actually. Some Father's Day, which this would be really good for as well as like kind of retirement, you know, even birthday, because there's some birthday stuff in there too. So really fun bundle. So in this collection, the colors are Pecan Pie, Gray Granite, Old Olive, Berry Vanilla, Pool Party, Misty Moonlight, and I think that's it. And then I did throw in some white too, because there's also some basic white in there too. So that's your colors. And then I actually have already been chopping up my paper quite a bit. We used this for my swaps for Alaska, so some of the stuff is missing. This is the last of this pattern that I have. So on the front, it's that fun shiplap, and then the back side is the cute little buoys and lifesavers, which I will probably, it's hard because I really love the background, the shiplap, but there's so many cute little things to fussy cut out of here, so this one little piece is going to be super valuable. I'm going to need to add some more paper to my next order. All right, so then other patterns in here is this cute little seagulls. This is really fun. Whoop. I was like, what is on that? It's my linen thread. Okay. So you got the cute little seagulls flying, and then the back side is this cute little plaid. Then we've got some life jackets and oars, and you've got the stripe. And then we have this sheet, which I've already cut apart and have been using it for cards. You'll see it in some of my samples already. And it's hard because the back side is this fun like navy stripe, and I love that one too. Then we've got the water, and then the back side is some cute little fish. And then you've got the seagulls and the bikes, which are just fun, right? And then here's just some of the bits and pieces. So like I said, I cut apart that entire piece of paper. And so I have, well, that's just my spare little piece that I'm saving. So I have all sorts of little elements here that I can use on cards or scrapbooks that are from that page. And then also I just showed you in the dies, you have the dies to be able to make this cute little chair. And then what's cool is you have two different options for the chair. So I could stick in this, which would be kind of a cute little porch chair, right? But I love the Adirondacks, so I made mine all Adirondack chairs. But you do have that option to kind of switch them out. So this little tab gets tucked in behind, you can see it there, so that it just kind of sits in there, and then just a little bit of adhesive right along this this little top here kind of keeps everything in place. And then these are the little arms. So you may not have seen these in the dies, but it's a great little detail. So this little piece right here is your little arm accents there. And then when you cut them out, like I actually cut out one in crumb cake and one in pecan pie, and then I can mix and match, right? So like this little front part here is that wooded part, so I took it from the crumb cake version and added it to the pecan. So just kind of fun to mix and match a little bit with the dies and the elements. Plus that means if you roll it once, you actually get multiple cards out of that one, or multiple pieces that you can interchange and use for one. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. All right, and then here's these cute little trinkets. These are a good size, and I do use them on one of the samples, so I'll show you how I used that. But let's go ahead and make today's project. I actually have quite a bit to show you today because I also, this sweet collection also coordinates with the paper pumpkin from April. So I did do some like a scrapbook page with that, which I'll share here as well. You can watch the video on another YouTube that I have, which I'll link at the end here. But I sadly did not finish it yet. I didn't add the pictures, but you'll get the idea. All right, so I'm just using one of those pre-printed designs on the pattern paper, and I'm going to keep this really super simple. So this is a cute little ice cream store, and my father-in-law loves ice cream, so I'm going to just make this a super quick, super simple Father's Day card. And that's what I love about this piece of paper that has all the different like cut apart pieces, because you can make a really fast card, and I'm going to show you how quickly it can come together. I'm going to keep it really simple. All right, so I have this. All right, and we're just going to pop this up and put it down on the center of the card, right about there. Okay, and then I'm going to take the banner punch. If you don't have this one yet, this is quickly becoming one of my favorites. It's really fun. You can actually punch out 3 banners at once, so you can have a good little stash of these as you prepare your projects. I'm going to use, I don't know, do I want to use this one or do I want to use this one? I don't know, I think I'll use this one here, like that. And then I'm going to just take, well, first I'm going to use my bone folder because I didn't use it on this card, and so it's kind of popping up on me. So I'm going to do that so it doesn't pop. And then I'm going to stamp a sentiment here. And maybe this will change my mind as to which one I use, because I don't know if Father's Day is going to fit there. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the Happy Father's Day. So we'll take that, and you want to make sure you pick this up with your block so it doesn't get distorted. And then it's a little bit of a squeeze there. Does it fit better on this one? Not necessarily, but let's try it. I'm going to use crumb cake. If not, I can use the other banner too. I can use this one. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to use this one because it fits on here nicely, and then we'll just trim it to make it a straight edge. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp Happy Father's Day. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and we'll trim this end. You could use your trimmer if you don't cut straight, right? And then we have Happy Father's Day here. And I'm going to actually put this up on dimensionals. Let me find some minis, maybe. Oh, no, but these are, will it fit? Yeah, these will fit. So I'm just going to put these here. And then the linen thread, so this one doesn't have a twine that goes with it. And I just feel like the linen thread works beautifully with this one. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that thread, and we're going to just wrap it around my fingers a few times, trim that off. That should be enough, right? And I'm gonna go ahead, put a little bit of adhesive here. We're gonna tack that into our adhesive, okay? And then I'm gonna just pop this on top. I probably have more thread there than I really need. I'm gonna actually kind of pull it apart a little bit. There we go. There we go. Come over here. It's too perfect there. And then I'm going to just put that right against the edge and put that down on top. And we can kind of play with that a little bit more. And there you have it. That's my card. Super, super simple. You could add a little bling if you wanted. Maybe, you know what we'll do? We'll make this ice cream a little sparkly. We'll use our Winka Stella. It is a guy card, so I don't want to get too crazy. And there you have it. Super, super simple card, right? Came together so easily using those cut apart pieces from the card. I love this one too, so I'm definitely going to create a card using this. I just haven't got to that one yet, but look at how many fun things we've put together. Well, let me show you the paper pumpkin stuff. I'll remind you what that one is, and then I'll show you the new creations I've made. So these are the 3 paper pumpkin cards from April. Super cute, right? They coordinate with the suite. These are the cards as they designed them. I did not change those up, but then I had some, so you can make 3 cards of each design, so you should have 9 cards total. But I took some of the die cuts and extra pieces and turned it into a scrapbook page. So you can see that here, right? Very cute. I'm going to put the little banner here for a title of some sort, and then I can put my photos in. These are not tacked down, so I can slip my photo in there and do some journaling here. Cute little page, came together really, really quickly. Now, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Let's look at the projects I made using this collection. So I started with this one. Here you can see the opposite of my other one, right? So we've got the crumb cake chair and then the pecan pie chair, and I just swapped out this little panel here for each of those, and then I did the arm pieces in both colors. And you can see this is one of those cut apart pieces in the background that I just kind of fancied up, did a little stamping here, and added the bench, or the Adirondack. And then next I have this one. Super simple. Again, this is one of the cut apart pieces, one of my very valuable shiplap pieces that I don't have much left of. And I just did a die cut circle with the stitched, the stylish shapes, and finished that one off. Very super simple. Then I have this one, again, using the cut apart pieces here. I actually used vellum. This is actually vellum here, but you can see I just put white on the back so you didn't see the back side, but it's got vellum here. So kind of a fun, but it's not going to actually show you writing because I put white on the back. But that's kind of a cute little, super simple, easy, popped up this panel here. I loved this little house. And then the last one I have here is this one. So I just stamped and die cut the chair, added some stamped and die cut, I forget what those, marsh, what do they call that? Marsh grass, something like that. And then the cute little accent here, and then your little sentiment. So you can see just really, really simple. So lots of ways to use this product line. And then of course we have our cute little Father's Day. So really loving this one a lot. I will link to the video of the scrapbook page when I put that together, just so you can kind of see that. And I hope you liked this one. This one was a fan favorite, so go ahead and let me know if this is one that you like. I really do think you get 2 sheets of those cut apart pieces, so you could make a lot of cards very, very quickly. So I love this. This one's definitely got my heart for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for watching. Again, if you liked this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you really want to make my day, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you again tomorrow with more crafty goodness. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.